Welcome back, Mustangs. I'm Soraya.
And I'm Roswell. Today is November 9th, 2022, National Fried Chicken Sandwich Day.
Our word of the week is extol.
And you're watching Gardner Newman News Network.
Let's meet some new Mustangs.
Here's Zot and Miss Knots.
We are here at Gardner Middle School, and my name is Zai, and we are here today with
Miss Knots.
And I got asked him some questions today. Do you have fun teaching?
I do have fun teaching. Of course, it can be very challenging at times.
Question 2, what's your biggest weakness as a teacher?
Sometimes my weakness as a teacher is I will join in, like if a kid's being rude or being a smart aleck to me, I might be a smart aleck back to the child, even though I know better. That would definitely be one of my weaknesses.
And question 3, what's your education background?
I have a specialist in curriculum and instruction, and my background is also teaching art, so I have an art teacher background.
And question 4, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'm not real sure. I may just keep trying out different things to teach. Right now I'm doing reading, and that was a big change from teaching art, and so we'll just have to see.
What's up, my sons? I'm here just to remind that you can purchase the yearbook for $42 and scan the QR code to go to Jocelyn.com before the prices go up in January. Sometimes our memories fade, but these yearbooks never will. Pre-order yours today. Let's get back to Rosario and Zariah, the studio.
And I'm going to tell you about the big rival game. The Granger football team knocked off a crosstown rival Troop 38-34 Friday night to clinch second in the region and tarnish the Tigers' undefeated regular season. LaGrange offense led by senior running back AJ took 138 yards and 2 touchdowns on 16 carries, 2 of 370 yards, 286 of it on the ground. On 41 plays, senior quarterback Jalen Brown finished with 108 yards rushing and 1 touchdown on 6 carries, as well as 84 yards and 1 touchdown pass. And Magic Johnson chipped in with 3 receptions for 67 yards and a touchdown to go along with 22 yards rushing and a touchdown rushing. LaGrange will host the Burco Bears Saturday night at 6 p.m. at Callaway Stadium in the opening round of the state playoffs. Ticket information will be released later this week. Now let's send it to TJ to tell us about the Georgia Bulldogs. Back to the studio.
Thanks, I'm TJ here with the Georgia football updates. On Saturday, we had a great win over Tennessee, ending with a 27-13 win. Stetson Bennett had a game with 17 out of 25 passes, 250 yards, and 2 touchdowns, looking to keep the momentum in the game this weekend against Mississippi State Bulldogs, who beat Auburn on Saturday with a final score of 39-33. That's it for the Georgia Bulldog Week 10 and 11 updates.
How you doing, Cole Blandenberg? I'm gonna give you the recap of the season. I think we had a great season this year. I was so proud of the guy who went through adversity. When I say adversity, we had our up, we had our down. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, they played hard. We made it to the semifinals of the playoff. We lost to Lone Cane 18-7. Just a great year, man. Had a lot of young guys that played a lot. older guys mixed in. Looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to the older guy going to the high school, man, and becoming better football players for LaGrange High. So, man, I appreciate y'all's support, and that's our recap on the season, man. Go Mustangs.
New seasons in sports are about to begin.
Let's hear from Christian and Coach Glowman about our Mustang wrestlers.
Thanks. I'm Christian, and I'm here with the head wrestling coach, Coach Glowman here, and I'm going to ask him some questions about the wrestling program. So my first question is, what is your coaching background like?
So, guys, this is my 4th year coaching. I've been actually coaching up at Central Middle School up in Carrollton for my last 3 years. I was coaching middle school football and middle school wrestling. My first year coaching middle school wrestling, we actually placed 6th in the state duels for middle school. So that mentorship really brought a lot to me, different dynamics on how to run a program.
Okay. Second question is, since you have a large team with like 45 people, and every match you can only fit 14 people, how are you going to size down those numbers?
So, like what Christian said, we got about 45 to 50 kids every week. So what we got to do is we got to do consistent wrestle-offs. This is not like football where I think you're faster, I think you're stronger. You got to come out and prove your worth every week by calling a wrestle-off. And whoever wins is the starter. Every week we're going to have wrestle-offs, and if you feel like you can beat the guy who's in that position, call him out. If you think you deserve that spot at 105, 112, call him out. And if you win, you're the starter. There's no favoritism. There is no I think. You go prove it every week.
Okay. And my last question is, what are your goals for the team?
My goals for this team is to continue to grow the numbers here at Gardner Newman. We've had a lot of success, a lot of numbers, but ultimately our goal is to compete for that league championship, try to take down Long Cane, who's been a traditional powerhouse in our area, and just push them and compete against them and make them a better program, make us a better program, and eventually build our program to where it matches the high school, bring up the high school level back to the state championship and national championship, and eventually just continue to grow and to build and develop. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Glowman. That was like a little bit about the wrestling program. Back to you.
Hey Mustangs, Mr. Callahan here. I don't know if you know me very well, you may not, but I've got World Cup fever. I am so excited. I cannot wait to watch the U.S. kick off against Wales in just 9 short days on November 21st. Super excited. Can't wait to see the team and what they can do. My wife is too good to me and hooked me up with the awesome new U.S. jersey. Also from this region, we need to take a look at what Mexico are going to do. Mexico have to open up their group play against Poland. They have a pretty darn good goalkeeper, as hard as it is for me to say that. Guillermo Ochoa, who's going to be playing in his 5th World Cup. He's got his work cut out for him, as well as that back line for Mexico and for Coach Tata Martino when they play Poland with Robert Lewandowski, maybe the best striker in the world. So they've got a lot of hard work in front of them. I am so excited about the World Cup this year. Support your national team. Turn it on. Watch it over your Thanksgiving break, Mustangs.
Hey Mustangs, this is Mabry from your GMS softball team, and I would just like to have a look back on how the season went. We won a lot of games, but we also lost, but it was a great season with all of my girls playing.
Hey everyone, this is Miss Roberts, and just wanted to tell you that we sure appreciate those of you who came out to our concert that we had back in October. It was South Bend Serenades. You may have seen the posters up around the school that Mr. Callahan helped us print and that Ms. Hammond designed. We had a great turnout, over 150 students combined from Callaway Middle School, from Long Cane Middle School, and of course from Gardner Newman Middle School, our Mustang Strings. It was a fantastic show and a beautiful night for music out in the South Bend Park. Hopefully, maybe you could come to our next concert, which includes chorus and band and orchestra from Gardner Newman on December the 12th. So, hope to see you there. That'll be here in our gym, featuring all 3 ensembles.
Hey Mustangs, I'm at Virgin. And I'm Lakai. Democratic current Senator Raphael Warnock told supporters late last night that he remains confident, although Republican opponent Herschel Walker holds a thin lead. With about 88% of the total vote counted to this point, less than a 0.5% point separates the two candidates. Looks like we're heading for a runoff election. In more clear results, Stacey Abrams lost to Brian Kemp, who won re-election as governor. Let's get back to this.
Hey Mustangs, I'm Adrian and I'm here for your weather for the rest of the week. Today's weather is 69 degrees Fahrenheit, sun and clouds mixed. High 69 Fahrenheit. Winds E&E at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clouds. Thursday will be cloudy with a chance of rain developing later in the day, high 68 Fahrenheit. Winds NE at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The chance of 70% rain. Friday will be cloudy with a chance of a shower or two during the evening, followed by partly cloudy skies late. Low near C 35 Fahrenheit. Winds light and variable with 30% chance of rain. Let's send it back to the studios.
History happens every day and everywhere.
Let's see what happens on this day in history. This day in history, November 9th, 1961, the Berlin Wall fell, opening East Germany into the Cold War. That's all we have for this day in history. Let's go back to Soraya and Roswell in the studio.
We never have to worry about having a nutritious
And delicious.
Mustang meal here at GNMS.
Let's look at our tasty choices.
What's up, Mustangs? This is Bryson. What we'll be having for lunch today is breaded cheese sticks, and tomorrow we'll have barbecue pork sandwiches, and Friday we'll have breakfast for lunch. Thank you, Mustangs.
Hey Mustangs, Lakai here. Don't forget to wear a hat on November 11th. You only have to bring in $1 to help fundraise for a better PBIS party.
That's all for this week, Mustangs.
Don't forget to be respectful
Responsible and
and ready
ready
to
to learn.
learn.